Doggin for doggin. In this special Grey Wizard episode, all right. In this special Grey Wizard gaming episode, I'm going to be reading The Horror in Clay from H.P. Lovecraft's The Call of Cthulhu by R.J. Ivankovic. If this goes well and people want me to read part 2 and part 3, I will go ahead and do that. But for now, bring your kids together and enjoy this special Christmas episode of Cthulhu. The Horror in Clay. The most merciful thing in the world, I believe, is humanity's failure to fully conceive of the cosmical horrors we've yet to reveal, in which up until now I have tried to conceal. Back in late 26, when my great-uncle died, I discovered the research he wanted to hide. Over time, he'd uncovered much more than he should. He'd have kept it all secret, if only he could. But Professor George Engel has met with his fate, and exactly what killed him has caused some debate. The physicians have claimed there's no reason to doubt that his lengthy walk home caused his heart to give out. The more sinister truth I have heard people say, he was shoved by a sailor who stood in his way. And my poor Uncle George, he was really too old to survive such a bump on a hill in the cold. Shortly after his death on that hill by the sea, the professor's belongings were given to me. I was sorting through all of his research one day when I found a monstrosity made out of clay. It was carved by a sculptor named Wilcox one night, when more sensitive folk endured horrible sights. The young sculptor was puzzled by what he had made, by the script and the creature his carving displayed. So he sought out an expert who'd know what they meant, who'd explain his mad visions and where his mind went. It was fortune that brought him to Engel's front door. You see, Engel had seen such a creature before. The professor urged Wilcox to try and recall all the things he had dreamed of, no matter how small. When the sculptor then coughed up the sounds that he'd heard, it confirmed something quite supernatural occurred. Cthulhu for doggin. The professor requested a journal be kept, that the sculptor could update each night that he slept. And the dreamer recorded the things he had seen for the whole month of March with this nightly routine. But on April the 2nd, his diary stopped, when into unconsciousness Wilcox had dropped. I believed it was probably some kind of hoax, that my uncle fell victim to Wilcox's jokes. For a time I was willing to let it all pass, until later I read of Inspector Legrasse. And that is where we're going to end this first telling of The Call of Cthulhu. It's kind of a brutal cliffhanger, but I'm sure all of you need to get back to opening presents, worshiping dark elder gods, and whatever else you're doing on this Cthulhumas. So with that, I've enjoyed meeting more of you on the channel and reading all of your comments. So keep it up, and thank you, everyone. Bye.